And we are back looking at Killer7. We finished stage 1, Angel, and here we are going into stage 2, Sunset. So you can kind of tell going into it that the target from Angel was that one guy with the hand. That silhouette was what he had in the first stage, and here we apparently have 2 people. Oh yeah, and this starts with a really long exposition dump.
Those are always fun.
July 3rd, 1998. The day that all international disputes were resolved.
I remember that
This day marked the beginning of true peace for the entire world, for people of all races. The four powers quickly formed anti-terrorist organizations and set out creating peacekeeping agencies to bring order and security on a global scale. The world unified to do everything in its power to eradicate all the weeds of evil and disorder. The international society, under the motto of protecting the world from international terrorism, ideology terrorism, and cyber terrorism, stopped all air transportation and closed every network station in a short span of 2 years to reduce the likelihood of terrorism. The world had changed.
Yeah, hate all that ideology terrorism.
In the year 2002,
I was wondering how that would work.
A network of intercontinental expressways
I think they mean
the Atlantic Ocean opened,
like religious fundamentalism rather than like identity theft terrorism.
In the following year of 2003,
that makes more sense. Yes,
the construction of a mass-scale distribution system began, and a man-made landmass as large as a city was built over an ocean. The use and research of nuclear energy was banned, and all radioactive waste and materials were disposed of at an energy disposal facility in the Gibsoft Islands, a remote set of islands off the coast of the Indian Ocean. Now, international eyes were on the elimination of the intercontinental missiles that posed the biggest threat to world peace. In order to eliminate these weapons of mass destruction, they were launched outside the Earth's atmosphere and intercepted by other missiles, exploding them on contact.
Generating massive EMPs that killed everybody.
Yeah, they might have gone a little further out of the atmosphere.
As if they were some kind of dazzling light show. These explosions, later known as the missile shows, became the symbol of world peace.
That was definitely not high enough.
The world was filled with hope. But a new threat was on the rise.
You want to get Fallout? Because this is how you get Fallout.
At the signing ceremony of the UN's World Security Treaty in the year 2003, a new breed of terrorists who called themselves Smiling Faces attacked the ceremony. The devastating attack caught the international society by surprise and temporarily crippled key operations in the United Nations. That assault was aimed at nothing other than using terrorism to create terror. Fear spread throughout the nations like wildfire. There was nothing the police or the military could do to counter the Smiling Faces. The only ones who had any chance of stopping these Smiling Faces were the omniscient and almost godlike professional assassins. The key players behind the scenes of the four powers utilized their connections and called upon the group known as Killer7. Their only hope rested with them.
That fellow had a lot of blood in his head.
Anime rules, 7 gallons of blood.
Hello, Mr. Smith. The election is drawing near. Have you decided on your vote? If you haven't, please let the Republic Party make the most of your precious vote. Thank you and have a nice day.
Precious vote? Yeah, right.
This is Garcian's house. There's a guy screaming in here for some reason.
Clearly, he is not having a good time.
Or he's having an awesome time. I'm not sure.
Well, that's possible.
These two do not have the same chemistry as the last time we saw them.
No, decidedly not.
You want to eat? Make it fast, okay? I have to go to class at 9.
So in here, this is one of the weird things. You have to go to the TV and select Harman.
Ah, Garcian. How long has it been?
Nobody else, nothing else is available.
Ah, Garcian. How long has it been?
The master is awake.
Garcian, relax.
You are much nicer in TV form.
As you wish, Master. But there's an important message for you.
Ah, yes.
They want to make the use of your vote.
An old friend is trying to bring down a country.
I will contact you.
My God, it's Obi-Wan.
If there are visitors for me, call.
Obi-Wan or the Emperor?
As you wish.
Samantha, the lights.
As you wish, master.
All that's missing is Garcian saying, "What is thy bidding?"
It's time. Can I go now?
Yeah. Thanks.
See you tomorrow, then. Thanks. Mwah.
She's real different when the lights go out.
Indeed.
Actually, so's Harman. So you still think he's having a terrible time?
I'm not entirely sure at this point.
So here we're seeing Garcian lives in a trailer house in Seattle. And yeah, we're still kind of in exposition dump at the beginning of the stage here. It's kind of crazy.
Wait, look at this.
What is this? A bug in the system?
No, sir, it's reading right. There's 200.
What the hell? A country could disappear off the map.
Do you have the impact point yet?
Yes, sir. It's Japan.
What? Are the fireworks ready?
No, forget it. Japan is our ally. No, we're not authorized to make that kind of decision. Forget authorization. We have to do something now or else. We can't just let it happen. Get the president on the line.
This is an emergency call for the president. Mr. President, this is Spencer speaking, sir. 200 pulsars have been fired towards Japan. We're unable to compute their trajectory since we're avoiding the computation time lag. Interception can only commence 2 hours before initial impact. Should we launch the fireworks? Mr. President, your assessment, sir.
Well, sucks to be Japan.
Yeah. That's going to come up more. Oh yeah, the Pentagon here is a pentagram, it seems.
I just noticed that.
Don't know if that has any significance other than they wanted it to be kind of unreal.
Because fantasy.
This is a lot less covert than the last time they talked.
The missiles have been launched.
Where are they headed?
Japan.
Washington?
Restaurant Fukushima. It's a popular joint.
And the target?
The owner of the place, Toru Fukushima. See, he's the middleman between the Japanese UN representatives and our government.
A government job?
It's a job from all the parties. Japan has turned against us.
So that's why they're gonna hit Japan?
Well, it's a possibility. It depends on how they move.
It'll be a blow, all right. What will happen to Japan?
It's up to the president. They have 18 hours.
All hell's gonna break loose over in Washington. And I sure as hell don't want to be there.
If, for some reason, you need help, go see a guy named Kasai. He's well informed, especially about the Japanese movement. You got all the details in there, okay? This time, the string puller is Fukushima. Now, the integrity and the true worth of Japan is at stake here.
Okay, so we've got an important political figure named Toru Fukushima, who represents Japan, I guess, at the United Nations. And he is an important player in figuring out if they're going to intercept these nuclear missiles. Okay. And apparently, the government wants us to kill Fukushima to make sure that the missiles get through, I think.
Sounds about right.
Hey, Warazu. Wazaru. Unsurprisingly, here's a camera. Son of a bitch. I really don't like fighting with Masked Smith early in the game. Yeah, every stage you actually get a different set of characters at the start. Don't need anything in here. I'd only need that room if I was saving, and I'm not going to save anything.
You gotta love his logic. Do I use the gun to shoot rockets or just headbutt the damn thing?
Yeah, maybe he's part Samoan. In pro wrestling logic, their heads are impervious.
Well, he's wearing a mask after all.
How many in your party,
Maybe it's a
sir?
loaded mask.
I want to talk to the owner. May I ask what it's concerning? Yeah, I'm here to kill Mr. Fukushima. Certainly.
Well, subtlety's right out the window.
To serve.
Well, I mean, these look like really trustworthy guys, right? Oh, no!
That was a mite anticlimactic.
How would you consider it anticlimactic? It apparently set the entire building on fire.
Turns out they were filled with gas, not blood.
Well, I mean, that's why they explode. Should have pumped up Coyote more. Dead. Nope. Ah. Ah!
Bloody sting wings.
Okay. Can I... Warning a mirror. Give me $100. I'm absorbing a $25 loss. Jesus. Guy's not a fan of Howie Mandel.
It would seem.
Japanime. You can tell when this game was made. Maybe they were watching us on the last stage.
They knew exactly what to expect.
Oh, he was going to get a WWE contract.
So he was a wrestler. Ha
Oh,
ha!
Okay, so Japan's got a UN party and a minority party, which is the Liberal Party. Okay, so you got the UN party and the Liberal Party. Maybe they should hire a better chef. Right. And the UN party is not the United Nations. It's just a, unfortunately and confusingly similar name. And, ah! No!
Something came out of nowhere.
There was more than one. In this hallway, they'll respawn, and I need to jump, and to jump, I need blood, and so I'm gonna have to sit here and wait for it to respawn. Sorry, everybody, I gotta do this. Come on. There. Come on. Come on. Ah, two of them. All right. Where? There's one. Okay. Okay. Where is it? There. Ah. Come on. Give me blood. There we go. Fucked. What a polite young man. Huh. It's almost like the younger they get, the more rude they are.
Seems to be. You do gotta love the fact when he runs, he is smart enough to aim the gun away from himself. way too many games don't do that.
Hey, look, it's our friend, the disembodied head.
I guess she's dry now.
That sounds like a completely proportionate response.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose that'll work, but a bit overkill.
Always look on the bright side of life.
You got problems, chick. You got big problems.
Oh, yeah.
My imagination wants no part of this.
Let's just walk away slowly now. Have fun in there, head.
Yeah, we're just gonna close the door and forget we saw you.
Damn it. I ain't healed myself yet. There we go. Fucked. Blood, I'll heal myself a bit. I don't have to go all the way. What's over here? Ah! There. Fucked. The problem is right now I got Coyote, Kaede, and Mask. If I use Mask, I can't get any blood. If I use Kaede, she just fires too damn slow. Alright, all the way here. Come on. Nobody behind me. Scratch my face like a tweaker.
I need my fix, man. I need the blood. Where's the blood, man?
Alright, I think they're coming back.
We're all alone.
This is a strangely built restaurant. This doesn't quite seem right. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, ah, damn it. Ugh. Yeah, I think those critical hit kind of things are slightly chance-based. Not entirely sure.
They seem to be a little bit. They seem to be a little bit funky.
Oh, there. Fucked. Tasty, tasty blood. Ah, nice shot. Fucked. It's over here. Oh. Travis, tell me what's happening. It's Travis's poetry jam. Just like the last word is just so overt after all of the poetic license.
So we gotta be cryptic up until like the very end.
It's a bomber man. Fucked. Those guys, if memory serves, they do a ton of damage. I hear people and I don't want to turn a corner and have them come at me. So. Fucked. Go away, go away, go away, go away. Stop. Fucked. Yeah, those guys, their critical spot is always their head. Alright.
Nope. That at least makes it handy to know where to aim, I suppose.
Yep. Anything interesting going on in here? I should... let's see. do that. I'm not saving. Yeah, so I've got Mask, Coyote, and Coyote. I think at the beginning they give you access only to the characters that you require to pass the level.
Don't make me see it.
What?
Okay.
Clearly I need to pump him up some. Ah, but I can get Kevin now. Awesome. Ah, they're back. Yeah, see, that's what it does. You hit him in the head when it's closed and everything explodes. You don't want to be close to him when that happens.
I bet not. That seemed like it was a pretty big explosion.
Yeah, it killed the next guy. Anybody around? See, some of the level design in this game is a little, I don't know, overt's not the right word, but unsurprising, where it's like, hey, this looks like the direction I'm supposed to go. Hey, it branches off to the side here. I probably should be going off to the side first. Ghost tree. Wonder how I get through this. He's gonna finger bang the tree.
It's like reverse Evil Dead over here.
The tree had it coming, man. Okay, another one of these guys. I think I need Dan back to the TV room. I need to watch more TV. I need to fire some of those Japanime energy balls. Ah. You guys are so annoying. Yeah, maybe those bomb guys are more useful than they are intimidating.
They definitely seem to make things a lot easier when you have a crowd.
Okay. Hopefully I've killed enough people to wake up another personality.
Don't make me see.
Hooray!
What?
Okay.
Nope, not enough for more.
Judge.
Fight him again on the way out? Nope. Run, 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 thought the albino mute. I really don't understand his grip on his throwing knife.
It doesn't seem like the most efficient way to hold them.
Maybe he's just very polite with his pinky there.
He's the gentleman knife thrower.
Time for the badass.
Collateral shot.
With bad aim. Come on. Ah. I hate that frickin' double tap skill.
Collateral shot.
I keep accidentally firing twice when I only want to fire once. Okay, what's over here? More exposition. Travis continues his very strange, sort of random injection of very overt dialogue. I think that's going to continue.
I'd say it's a fair bet.
So Japan's survival is contingent on the United States, and it's the United States that seems to have launched the missiles, so at least there's symmetry.
It makes a weird kind of sense.
Well, that was easy to deal with. You can hear him coming a mile away. That weak spot is pretty easy to hit. Man, he throws those knives fast. There's like no travel time.
It is definitely instantaneous.
Whoa! Let me just drink some blood. Okay, all better. Stronger, drink some blood. I'm going to be bursting at the seams with blood. Okay, I'm pretty sure I need a ring here. Yes, you need a magic ring to water the plant.
Because why not?
Well, I guess magic ring magically waters the magical plant that magically changes the picture. Nothing. Oh, hey, look, it's Hyun Hyun. Here to tell us what I just did. I should probably check my blood again. Okay, right. So the United States launched missiles at Japan for no clearly described reason. It seems to be unintentional. There's a debate over whether they want to stop them or let Japan get obliterated. Japan apparently has to defend its existence to the United States in order to try to save itself, and this requires one guy who owns a restaurant here named Toru Fukushima, who's head of the UN party in Japan and is the liaison to the United Nations.
What?
I think that's it so far.
That seems to be about right.
Okay.
Criticals, always a very important skill to have because it gives you blood.
And For those of you who've been paying attention, blood is important.
Tasty, tasty blood. Hey, look, 2 doors opened and one had a shadowy figure behind it. I don't know which way which a door is. Well, apparently this was the one with the guy in it. Goodbye. Oh, oh! Don't you put down the draw! That is exactly why I like using Kevin. God damn it, those guys are annoying. So that Yakumo, that's an important thing. Oh, son of a bitch, I forgot to pick up the thing. Alright. Time to backtrack. Sorry about that.
Dangerous.
Squeaky, squeaky, squeaky.
You all might be thinking he moves super fast, but in reality he just has done a lot of cocaine.
Yes. Biometric, the youngest one is the rudest. Give me that. Just bouncing magazines off his feet for style points or something. I forgot about the second guy.
Just need a few hits of blood, we're good.
Yeah, the amount of blood in my cocaine system was getting a little low. Why the grenade lit it on fire this far back?
There's a lot of gasoline in this house.
Yeah, Kevin can go invisible. Why is this bird named Plenty? Wait, are these all named after Bond women?
I'm starting to think so.
Yes, thank you for telling me that Coyote Smith can jump. I already knew that.
Yeah, you told us something we literally would have to know to get to this point in the game.
Well, now I understand why we're not paying him. He's not giving us very much good information. And apparently, he wants to hire us to attack ourselves, so... Jesus. He's talking about the wrestler, and there's an obstruction here. I wonder what the solution to this is.
It's time to headbutt the flames.
Because that's far more reasonable than just shoving them over.
What's in your right hand, Chico?
Please don't. This is just a...
Put your arm
We seem to
down.
have interrupted Agent 47 mid-mission.
No, it's not like that. This gun is a...
Don't move, amigo.
Please, don't shoot.
Stay still.
Ow!
Okay, points for awesome.
What were you doing here?
You don't even care that he just tried to shoot you in the head.
Our always tells us that an ideal kitchen is a kitchen clean enough that you can lick the floor. Anyway, it's the least that I can do for them.
The others. The chef,
In that case, me
the
want to mop
waiters.
up the blood
Where
first.
are they?
But, yeah.
Those guys with the strange
And all the
You saw them?
gunshot
This dangerous
residue and
again.
explosive shrapnel and...
Awesome.
Sounds so much like the Mr. Sparkle commercial. Awesome power. Mr. Sparkle, Mr. Sparkle. Time to make a donation to the blood bank.
For those of you wondering, that is not a euphemism.
Don't make me say
You wanna die? Huh?
No, I don't.
What?
Okay?
Judge.
Okay?
What?
Just don't want to be caught off guard again. I can't remember who starts where. I love the name of that enemy type. Another smile.
But he just completely ran out of ideas of what to call them.
Face. Okay. That's important. This is the South House.
We tried to rent the North House, but it was all booked.
These guys sound like Mario when they fall off the ceiling.
They do.
Just gotta close the doors that match that compass rose thing. The puzzles in this game are so weird. And remember, we're still in a restaurant.
I thought the Four Seasons was backwards.
Oh, jeez, another carrier. That's like 3 this whole stage. Helga. Oh, yeah, here... Oh, sorry, I got a little ahead of myself there. This is where he threatens you by hiring you.
So they're getting Jim Carrey flashbacks.
Is there a Bond woman named Helga?
I don't know.
I honestly never noticed that. She sounded like Mario.
Yes, there is. Her name is Helga Brandt from You Only Live Twice.
Huh. Interestingly enough, I think that might have been my favorite Bond movie. Of course, I haven't seen any of them in a really long time.
Yeah, I haven't kept up with Bond since at least, I'd say, early 2000s.
There was one point I tried to watch all of them, and me and another friend were going through them, and the beginning of Moonraker broke him.
I can't much say as I blame him.
We just got to when Jaws was falling through the tent and it transitioned to the opening credits. Like, nope, I'm done. There it is again. Tasty, tasty blood. Yep, here's the North House. It wasn't booked after all.
Desk clerk lied to me.
Can't not hear it now. Travis, tell me something.
It's so right on familiar that now, yeah, I can't unhear it either.
Okay, so there's a meeting tomorrow. Okay, so a Japanese document will let the United States control the world, and there's a meeting tomorrow about whether or not they're going to intercept intercontinental ballistic missiles that are in flight right now. And I'd also like to point out that Garcian traveled from the west coast to the east coast, I think, to get to this restaurant.
They are really stretching the concept of how long 18 hours is.
I don't need to save. Hey, look, it's that weird guy. That means there's a soul shell around here. Yeah, I finally got one of them. Oh, you say that about everyone. You're a ghost wearing a gimp mask. You appear to have a broken ankle, and your eyes appear to be sewn shut. I don't think relative levels of handsomeness should be at the top of your list of concerns.
Or at the very least, you shouldn't be allowed to judge the way other people look.
Even by video game logic, this is a very cryptic way to drop a drawbridge. Where is this? Ah, there we are. Come on. Oh, yeah.
That thing sounds like what you'd expect the Joker on a treadmill to sound like.
Wait a minute. Harman's room here. There wasn't even a building there. Or was there? Did you see a building there?
Not that I saw, huh? I guess for this section, we're just gonna have to suspend disbelief.
You know, just like teleporting from one coast to the other. Of course, if you could teleport from one coast to the other, that would make you a very effective assassin.
Oh yes, definitely.
Kind of justifies that godlike powers statement that they made. Mask is very slow. If there's anything I need him to have, it's speed. You can see there things start getting really expensive.
Yeah, they do.
What?
Counter attack. Down attack. Yay! Those things are kind of hard to do on command, so hopefully we'll be able to get to see some of them. Alright. I gotta see this. No, no, no. There is explicitly no structure there.
Yeah, that was complete teleportation right there.
So, is Harman's room teleporting back to Seattle?
Turns out
clearly
Harman's
the same
room
room
is all
every
in our
time.
head.
Ooh. Time for some music. I really wish you could accelerate this dialogue, and you cannot. Dancing in my seat. Can't see it. I'm doing a dance that a friend once described as the Muppet dance. Just kind of bouncing around. He said if a human could dance like a Muppet, that would be it. Come on, little buddy.
I knew we hadn't seen the last of you, little Billy.
A certain part. Hmm.
Well, this does come from Japan, so...
Oh, Jesus.
Anything's possible.
This movie's weird enough. I don't need you to be that damned cryptic.
We don't need stupid zombie Billy. Get out of here.
Okay. If memory serves, I have to hit it. I actually do have to hit it in that enlarged bit. Okay, I don't want to miss. Alright, cool. Yeah, on that one, I think if you hit it anywhere other than the critical shot spot, it teleports to you and kills you instantly. Nothing you can do about it.
Damn.
Just keep shooting.
But Billy, we use knives. That doesn't help us at all.
Apparently something storyline significant is about to happen because I've gone into a wheelchair. How many video games can you make that statement while playing?
Not many. Of course, it sounds like his chair could use some DW40.
We've been expecting you. If you will, right this way,
So that's
please.
why you locked up all the doors
Mr.
and lifted the
Fukushima is waiting
drawbridge.
for you inside.
because they're opening the door and inviting in the assassin that they knew was coming.
They're either extremely overconfident or stupid. Oh, really? I thought it was Jeff.
I always wanted to be a tea master.
Jeff doesn't sound like that.
It's one of the reasons I chose this profession.
Which profession may that be?
You're an interesting man, and you ask a very difficult question. Perhaps it's a sense of humor that can only come from someone who lives his life on the edge. I wanted to become a politician who could be a true leader.
I think this guy's just very easily
but
impressed.
The world of politics
Seems
was like
to
a
be.
stage where people only acted. They were merely actors playing the politician.
Did you ever think of becoming an actor?
Well, it just so happened that I got a call from the government asking me if I wanted to become an architect for them.
Architect? You mean to design and devise?
Yes. I took the offer with delight.
Is that the only thing you do, Mr. Fukushima, the founder?
Could you bring us
This
some
door has
refreshments?
clapper technology.
Certainly.
It's a really old story. Union 7, a group made up of 7 young men, drew up the Yakumo Party cabinet policy. The heat of factional politics eventually broke down the Union 7. It was like a warm welcome in the world of politics. It became clear to me then. This country didn't have what it took to compete with the rest of the world.
Which country would that be?
It must be wonderful to have such a bright secretary.
Not as bright as you, Mr. Smith. Thank you.
Hand over the Yakumo.
Lady, where are your manners?
Okay, did I miss a
Or your
handoff?
aim.
She said hand over the Yakumo. I didn't see a handoff unless it was in the.
It was in the bowl.
Oh,
Obviously. We have now drank the Yakumo.
drink the Kool-Aid.
And where was that gun during the cutscene?
I don't know. Where was Mask during the cutscene? Travis, what just happened? Don't be sexist, Travis. I think you just clearly demonstrated some
There's a little bit of hypocrisy going on here that he's confused that a woman can be the weapon, but says don't hesitate to shoot her in the face.
Jeez, I was right on the line there, wasn't I? Well, some's better than none. Okay, so the Union 7 brought in Toru Fukushima to read on that was weird. Design and devise the Yakumo, and I guess he's down a tap. I guess he's a magical man and made a magical document that can let whoever holds it rule the world or something.
That seems to be about the gist of it.
It's a lot of power for a cabinet policy document. And Union 7 is really similar to Killer7, which sounds... I don't believe that's a coincidence.
The United States. Interesting.
That was one hell of a grenade. We're like on the 3rd floor and they're still in things on fire.
Whenever I see a punk, the assassin starts to stir. From here, it's all about enjoying myself. Sure you got the balls for a shootout? Dead or alive, you're going down. You won't last a single minute against me. Better get ready to die.
Come on, emote more.
Lady, you appear to be shooting ping pong balls at us. You have to do better than this.
Pew, pew, pew.
Well, this was made before the Avengers, and so we didn't have Scarlett Johansson's Black Widow to show you how to pew-pew with little pistols properly yet, I guess.
She can take quite a good amount of knives. I'll give her that.
We've been interrupted by Toru Fukushima's giant stone head. Impossible? Had over 4 times as many hits.
Inconceivable.
Yakumo will destroy your country. Back off before you get hurt.
Okay, now try that line again, and this time care. Or just turn to goo, your choice, lady, I suppose.